Did you know that in Animal Crossing, June marks the beginning of camping season? So, as such, I thought I'd check out the campsite and see who we have. What? What's going on? Where the heck is everybody? Hold on, I gotta look this up. June. What? What the heck is wedding season? Welcome back to Crossing Minute, where today we're taking a look at a season, an entire season, that used to exist in Animal Crossing, but sadly no longer does. And that season, my friends, is camping season. And in the original Animal Crossing game, this actually appeared at two separate times of the year. It would appear in January and February, that was winter camping season, and then later in the summer, June, July, and August marked the entirety of summer camping season. During these seasons, the way it worked is that a villager would show up somewhere in your Animal Crossing town in a little yellow tent, and if you went in and communicated with them, you could do things like play games and hopefully win prizes that would be exclusive to the season. And there was a pretty substantial amount of items too, and they would vary between the winter and summer camping seasons. You could get backpacks and bonfires and coolers and lanterns in the summer, and then in the winter you could get more cozy things like a fireplace and a sleigh and a snowboard, and then the tree model. And of course, some of the coolest items in the GameCube Animal Crossing were the models. Both of the tent and igloo models could be things you could obtain during these seasons. These challenges you would do to win these items weren't exactly easy either, and losing definitely comes at a price. I'm bringing this up because in June in New Horizons, we now have wedding season. We had it last year, we have it this year. The event is largely the same, and it's a pretty cool event, and it lasts the entire month. But given how prominent the campsite is in New Horizons, I'm actually kind of surprised that Nintendo hasn't revisited this particular season. You get to a point in New Horizons where you have a roster of villagers that you pretty much enjoy, and especially if you get a campsite villager that you just don't want to have move in, there's not a lot of reasons to interact with them, because when you do play games, they tend to just give you items you already have. Not to mention, they just don't have a lot of interesting things to say, if I'm being honest. With all that being said, if Nintendo were to add all the seasons and holidays from previous games on top of everything we have in New Horizons, I do think our time in the game would be very, very busy month after month, and maybe that would be a good thing, or maybe it would be relatively exhausting. I'm not sure. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below, actually. Do you think Nintendo should re-add camping season, and what kind of twists do you think they should add to it, hypothetically speaking, if it were to come back? Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.